Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the XHDATA D-219. This is an AM/FM shortwave portable radio. You can find this on Amazon selling for $12.98, and mine had a coupon at the making of this video, bringing the price way down to $11.69. I'll have links below in the comments section and description if you're looking for this radio. Great price, great radio, worth it. Click, done. You don't have to watch the rest of this video if you don't want to, but we'll continue. The box, pretty simple. It comes in two colors. The radio, you have gray or silver. I went with the gray version. Not bad. Took everything out of the box, pretty much the radio and the manual. That's all it comes with. So the radio, star of the show, the D-219. Awesome. And then we get the manual real quick. Look at it. So yeah, pretty simple. I always just for posterity in case you lose your manual, but you really don't need a manual for this radio. It's self-explanatory as you use it. Function of the keys, using the radio, how to use the antennas when you're listening to AM or shortwave or FM. There you go. And of course, precautions. What I find interesting is must escape from burning and impact. What? Very interesting note there. So I hope all of us can follow that rule. And specifications down there. As you can see, FM shortwave coverage has FM2 and AM band. What it runs on, two AA batteries, and then of course their contact information. All right, we're done. Awesome, and there's other languages in this manual as well. So moving on, let's do dimensions of the radio. I'm going to zoom it on down, get up close and personal. Yeah. So we have a length of 5 1/4 inches, a height of 3 inches. We have a depth from front to back, 1 1/8 of an inch. So for comparison's sake, I always bring out some radios. Let's bring out the CC Pocket. I like that radio. There you go. For size comparison. Time, it's 11:16, or now 11:17 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. So you know where I'm getting my signals from and where I'm receiving them. So yeah, here's the Pocket to give you an idea for size. If you have the C-Crane Pocket, they're great radios. AM, FM, weather band for the Pocket, but there you are. Okay, compact little guy. And of course, something a little different, I'm bringing out the big brother, XHDATA D808. Awesome radio. This radio does FM, AM, shortwave, single sideband, and the air band as well. It represents around $100. I believe you can get it cheaper sometimes if you watch some eBay sales. I'm not sure if it's on Amazon. It could be once in a while. But yeah, cool radio. I definitely love my D808. Use it all the time. But as you can see, price $100. Price $11.68 with the coupon. I love this little guy for $11. It's great. But there you go for size. And of course, you don't have those two radios. Not a big deal. I got a deck of cards. Who could it be now? It's Iron Man. He is the man with the master plan. He loves an XHDATA in each hand. He's Iron Man, tuning the shortwave band. He's loving it all. Yeah, with no payment plan. Bye, D-219. He talks to us now. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? All right, let's go down. Let's look at features of the D-219 real quick, and then we'll turn it on, and I'll do some audio, and we'll go through the band, see what we can hear. So left-hand side, I noticed this case is built real well. It's got this, of course, I picked the gray version. Fit and finish seems really top-notch for a sub-$15 radio. That's great. I love to see that. Everything seems to be fit and finish nice. Front, XHDATA, our speaker, about 2 1/4 inches. It's a rather bright-sounding speaker, so definitely doesn't have a lot of bass or low end. But it's doable if you turn the volume down. You'll be able to pick up quite a bit. Or you go to headphone use, which I'll talk in a moment. Here's our FM band up on top, FM1. We have 87 to 108, FM2, 64 to 87 megahertz. And of course, you can see how they broke up the shortwave band into 9 segments. You have 1 through 9, and the AM band at the bottom here. Now note, it is 522 to 1620. That designates it's pretty much a 9 kilohertz step radio. That's fantastic if you live in Europe or a country that has 9 kilohertz spacing. In the US, we don't. We have 10 kilohertz spacing. I emailed XHDATA about this because I really like this radio. It's really good on FM and great on shortwave, and it has real sensitivity on the AM band, but being only stepping on 9 kilohertz, I lose a lot of stations I could possibly find. So they emailed me back saying they're considering a 10 kilohertz version for the US. So let's hope they do. And if they do, email me saying they're making one. I will email you guys in my community section or put a notice up so you guys know it's in the works. But otherwise, it's still worth the price tag. If you live in the US, it's still a worthy backup radio or main radio. Power LED indicator turns red when the power's on. Band select switch, FM, 1, 2, AM band. And of course, you got your 9 shortwave bands there. Pretty solid selector. Locks in place. Right hand side, we have a tuning wheel and volume knob and the carry strap. The carry strap is not removable. It's kind of set in there. You have to take the radio apart probably to remove it if you don't like having the carry straps on there. I do. I did notice with my volume control, it has a tiny bit of backlash once in a while. I'll notice that when I'm on shortwave, it'll click back once. So what I find is I just tune ahead just a little bit, and if it clicks back once, it's in tune. That's about all it does. Just note that you might have slight backlash on your tuning. Some may not, some may. But my tuning is very smooth. I like that. Top of the radio, we have the FM and shortwave antenna. Great antenna, by the way. It extends out to 21 inches. Fantastic for FM and shortwave reception. And of course, it pivots 360, and it's notched so you can have it laying flat and extend out the antenna. It also has a kickstand, which we're going to show you in a moment. So there you are. Got your on-off switch. DC input of 5 volts. I thought about using like a 3D cell holder if I could find one and just go 4.5 volts in. That'd probably be perfect. Could you imagine that? 3D cells running this radio would run forever. It's just amazing. USB power is not recommended. It would just be too noisy. No polarity. If you build a battery pack with 3D cells, you have to reverse the polarity of the jack you plug into it because the sleeve is positive while the pull is negative. That's opposite of most radios. Headphones. Now this is really cool. Headphone experience. Now of course everybody has their own brand of headphones and will expect a different experience, but I use simple earbuds and typically it seems to equate with most people. What I've found. FM, it sounds great. I like it. There is some low-level hiss when you're at low volumes, but not enough to really be a big deal. When you turn it up on FM music, it sounds fantastic. It has moderate lows on FM. It has strong mids, and it has decent highs. So you really like listening to FM music on here. I did. When you're on the AM band, expect a low tone, which is good for DXing. If you're DXing faint stations, and of course for talk radio. Faint stations, they tend to like that lower tone. It's almost like a filter, so you can pick out some legible signals. And of course, same with the shortwave. I noticed that it has a low tone as well, allowing you to listen to fading stations very well because they will fade. Of course, shortwave's known for that. I do like the tone on the shortwave as well. So let's go ahead and look at the back of the radio. We have a kick-out stand and our frequency information all printed there. This opens up. And you can see you got some screws to open this radio. I think there's like 5 of them. Yeah, I think there's 5 right there. So you want to get inside and see what it looks like. There's that. And of course, behind here, we have our battery compartment. And this holds 2 AA batteries. Gotta love that. Standard. Positives going to the right-hand side when viewing it from the back. That's simple. And the battery door is easy to take in and out and seems locks in firmly. Good deal. Bottom has little feet, so this radio will stand like this without using the kickstand. So not bad at all. Very stable. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about FM reception and turn it on. Here we hear. So FM reception report. I always go through the band, the entire band, marking down every station I can find, the same location upstairs, so I get best reception in the house. And I do that with every radio. I checked to make sure there's no tropospheric ducting and there's no E-skipping going on, so it doesn't affect the signal quality. So this radio found 65 stations, which is really nice. A 5-tier method: fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. This radio scores 3-star, which is good. 65 stations is nice. Old school radios from 1980s like this, GE radio, scores about 48 stations in and about okay to good category, which is pretty normal for an older radio. These newer DSP radios tend to do better on FM. Its selectivity was good as well. I was able to pick up faint stations with that longer antenna. That is nice. You might be able to push this in good conditions or outside, even further than 65 stations, depending on where you live. I live near Chicago, so I tend to pick up quite a bit. So, liking that. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Yeah. Now we're tuned to Radio Todderbert, which is my radio station. I'll explain. We're on FM, 97.7 megahertz. I have an FM transmitter by C-Crane. As you can see, it's transmitting on the same frequency here. I can go off frequency. As you can hear, I just detuned it. Let's tune it back in. There you are. So this is hooked up to a little MP3 player, Sony. I'll bring that in so you can see what's playing. And we'll demo the radio for a few minutes with the music. Yeah, you guys are used to this. With all the piano in there, it's cool. All right, so going real slow with the volume. Give you an idea how quiet you can get it. There you go, not bad. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that off and turn off the transmitter. And we're gonna go to the bottom of the FM band. We're gonna do an FM band scan real quick, yeah. We're gonna hook up this little 12-foot wire. We're gonna use it for shortwave too as well. I'm in a subfloor basement. This 12-foot wire came from a Texan PL380 radio. And it goes to my window. It's just to the west here, west facing. And yeah, it's just on the inside. So it's not even outside. I get great reception. It just gets me above the ground. So let's go ahead and turn this up. And we'll tune the FM band. I can't hover on music, so I'll go fairly quick.
When angels manifest, it's very rare, folks, very rare. So don't be looking for that. But when it happens, you can obviously give credit to God because it's coming from God. Willpower, and that's just
in Esther's story, and blatant disobedience that occurred several generations before.
Overseas in November of this year.
Is that pretty clear? As was
Sounds like your group has worked on a number of pieces of legislation.
I felt the pain of heart.
Good song.
For over 50 years. If it's a leaky toilet, slow drain, maybe you have an out.
Leaky toilets. Nice.
Activities the next day. Wow. The LASIK Vision Institute can give you new vision without getting in the way of your life.
It wasn't long.
98.7. So the classical music Chicago station to listen to. WFMT. I think that's 99.9.
Can't stop. Sometimes I
Sounds pretty decent. Again, bright sound, but sounds good.
Option required. Terms apply. People will come to cricket.
smart speaker, radio, app on the phone. It doesn't matter.
The unrestricted funds to hire and train more staff, invest in facilities, and support innovative marketing strategies so they
Okay, cool. So we're through the FM band. Quite a bit there. So we're gonna start. The time is 11:32. Again, this is local time, AM, Central Standard. So I am gonna go to band. I'm gonna try 3 because the other day I was picking up. I was on the weekend though. I don't think I'll pick it up now. But there's band 2. There's band 3. Kind of see with the little white indicator there. It's not quite centered. I wish it was more centered like that, but that's where 3 is at. I was picking up AM hams. So you could listen to ham radio operators with this radio. They were on full AM. They're single sideband. So we have a 40-meter band here. Okay. So let's go to band number 4. We'll go to the bottom. We'll see if that backlash is a big issue or not. This could be 9270 or 75 out of Pennsylvania. So a lot of times they'll give the call letters at the beginning of the hour or end of the hour or middle of the hour. So if you're shortwave and you're not sure where you're at, you don't have a digital radio to confirm, just listen a little longer and then stay on that frequency, and then they'll give you those call letters. Look it up on the tablet or computer and figure out where you're at.
Preparing a people for the Savior's soon return. We live in exciting times. Heaven is pouring out more and
I think this is 9330 kilohertz.
plethora of information can get confusing. Your friend may say one thing, someone else will argue the complete opposite. An article on...
So sounding pretty good. I remember finding quite a bit. Yesterday I found like 20 stations, which is above average. Now that might be good solar conditions as well. I didn't check the index. But we've had a good year for shortwave listening. Just gonna go fairly quickly here. Just pick up something here. Go back a little bit. Brother stereo recording. Probably WRMI out of Okeechobee, Florida.
This kind of swine influenza has been cultured in a laboratory, something which has not been seen in the United States or the world. The influenza has now been identified. Newsbreak. Retired Army General Russell Holmes speaking on CNN on the question
Yeah, I heard 10 megahertz
out
there.
of the land. How did it start here? Where did it emanate? We've been able to find.
Okay, it's there. It's just you gotta go back and forth to get it. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna go to shortwave 5. We're at the top of shortwave 5.
Down on gangs. He's repressing gangs. How dare he? He's repressing the murderous cartels that have made life.
So yeah, this is the backlash isn't an issue right now. Good.
How dare he do
Just by using the radio, it might smooth out.
that he gave to his troops right before they embarked on this mission.
Sábado de la semana anterior y que no ha sido controlado. Por eso hay confusiones en cuanto a las fechas, porque son varias fechas, porque han sido varios.
You'll hear various languages. On average, I've noticed half are foreign and half are English. Well, this is fun. I enjoy going through the shortwave, man. Hopefully you guys are watching and enjoying it too. And maybe it'll inspire you to pick this radio up just because it is a fun little investment. For FM and shortwave, I love it. It's absolutely amazing for the money. And of course, there's other options in under 20 bucks as well. Yeah, even with its 9 kilohertz stepping on AM band, this would make my list of best, top 10 best under 20 because of the price. You know, you can't beat it under 12 bucks. So I switched it to 6. We're on 6 right now, which is 13 to 14.2. I don't think we're going to find much here.
Tabaco y Pinar del Río. Tabaco y Pinar del Río, Alfredo, que es el obsessively. And that's not a revival. It's a revival. People become Christians, and I don't know if there's a lot of people becoming Christians out there.
A lot of religious stuff. Some of it's interesting. I do enjoy it when they do readings, and they're not just going end of the world stuff. It's just like when they read a passage out of the Bible, I kind of learned something from it. Okay, so let's go to 7. So we're at 15.89, going down. Sometimes I like to hover and figure out what it is. Some kind of transmission there. Cool. One thing I noticed with the wire, I haven't noticed any kind of medium wave bleed through or FM bleed through, which is good. And there's WWV on 15 megahertz. Alright, let's go to 8. We're almost through here. This will be our last band, then we'll go to the AM band just to show you what it does, and then we'll do final thoughts. There's a few stations here. See if we can find them.
Apresentava voz lacuna, isso criou esse do barulho, entre aspas. Você, como o analista político e economista João Mosca disse, não perceber como é que o governo quer auditar o que conceber.
Merciful to me and forgive me. And say, but as a Christian, are you okay in your prayer life? Do you pray daily? Do you ask God to forgive your sins daily? Do you remember your sick friends, your lost friends in prayer? I hope you will.
I think I want to say that was 17,790 kilohertz or 17.79 megahertz. Okay, so we are done with the shortwave band because I don't think there's anything on 9. We'll just check it real quick. Yeah, I think I heard one station the other day on it. So let's go to the AM band, show you what that's like in the US with 9 kilohertz stepping. We'll disconnect this because it uses the internal ferrite antenna. And then we'll go quickly through the AM band here. Most of my stations are in this direction, southeast or northwest. That goes to Madison, that goes to Chicago.
Alone to get a small business office space. Well, isn't it fair? It's more of a gamble. A little. Yeah. And there's,
560, the answer.
560.
Test Friday, March 10th only. Visit mso.org for tickets or call 414-291-7605.
This is the Steve Scafidi Show on WCMJ.
We're talking to
620, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Schneider at 99. The Hornets over the Pistons, 117-106. The New York Knickerbockers cruised by the Boston Celtics, 109-94. And the Orlando Magic
already helped clients claim over $1 billion in payroll.
The Los Angeles Lakers are in trouble.
And they may be able to help your business. I was talking to Mary Shanique the other day, our friend, the former columnist at the Tribune, and she was telling me how
720 WGN Chicago comes in perfect because 9 kilohertz spacing lands right on 720.
And that's unusual because, you know me, I'm really involved in this stuff. I follow it really carefully, and my wife follows it carefully. Mary Shanique is there.
Very cautious and very careful.
820 WCPT. Usually 9 kilohertz will sound kind of faint because it's not landing right on the frequency.
30 days to delete popular Chinese-owned social media.
An engine in an old car, so it's reliable. But
right, or take your body off and put it on the drivetrain of an electric.
Yeah, well, can you imagine if somebody offered, a service of same assets? We don't even want the same thing. We want natural.
890 WLS Chicago.
They want wind farms.
It does make sense, and what bothers me, I don't think there's anybody
1000 WMVP Chicago.
more than I do. There might be people that love it just as much, but not more. Right. And I'm always...
Let me add to that statistic.
1160, Hope for Your Life, WYML.
Americans. Now, I want you to think about this. In a time when it's really hard to get Americans to agree on anything, 98% of us would say...
I'm able to get 1180, the squirrel. Yeah. So not bad on 9 kHz spacing. It'd just be better on 10 because you can hear how sensitive it is. Absolutely great. So let's go to the top of the band. There's 1620, Traffic Advisory Radio, Lake County, Illinois. Okay, cool. We're done. Awesome. So that's the XHDATA, D-219, DSP radio with an analog scale, AM/FM shortwave. Is it worth the money? Yeah. Pick one up. You'll love it. It is a great time. I mean, to be honest with you, I love it on the FM, especially with the headphone listening. Absolutely spectacular. And the shortwave bands are just a treat. Of course, you got the little stand you can set up there, and you got your antenna that pivots in any direction. You can get a simple wire like this to hook up there, and you'll get some distance. You'll be able to pick up across the oceans and different countries, definitely. So definitely a worthy pickup. Hope you enjoyed this video. XHDATA rocks out the radios. I love them. Definitely click the link up below. Get one today before they're gone. I see people snapping these up. Of course, if you like XHDATA radios and want to see more, make sure to subscribe to the bell icon, get notified. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the XHDATA D-219. Is this something you'd add to your arsenal, even with the AM band being 9 kHz spaced? As you heard, it's sensitive on AM band, and it did a pretty decent job pulling in local stations for me. So there you are. Hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, it's a great radio. Get yourself one. I just can't say it more enough. It's just fun. I love fun radios. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you at my next video.